Wingnut. Wingnut keeps the battle in a constant state of flux. He moves himself and other fighters around a lot, making it hard to carry out a plan. So let's look here at Wingnut. And we'll start with his initiative card. Move a 3 like everyone else. End of round effect is Wingnut. Swap spaces with an adjacent hero or sidekick. That player discards a random card. Deal damage equal to that card's boost value to that fighter. That is a really good end of round effect for him. Swapping with an adjacent fighter, so you do not want to end your turn adjacent to Wingnut. Definitely do not, because you're discarding your card from your hand and you're taking damage equal to the boost. That could be bad on multiple fronts, multiple levels. And it can move you away from places that you want to be, such as with the allies and henchmen on starting spaces. Maybe you want to be there and suddenly Wingnut swaps spaces with you and he's there instead, and essentially he's winning a henchman and you're not getting an ally. So it can really be detrimental to your gameplay. Another thing is he might swap with someone like Slash, and then you're no longer adjacent to Slash, and that you're moving up the track because Slash's card does that. You'll have to go check out the Slash guide. But anyway, as you can see, it's not just the effects on this card. It could be really damaging for a lot of reasons. So let's take a look at his cards here. Jump in here, Screw Loose. 3 value boost, 2 copies, 2 attack. Just plain 2 attack. 3 defense. After combat, Wingnut swaps spaces with the opposing fighter. Deal 1 damage to each hero and sidekick adjacent to Wingnut. Each villain and minion adjacent to Wingnut recovers 1 health. You have to be aware of this card if it is still in his deck and you're attacking. Make sure that you're not just throwing an attack out and hoping you just chip a little damage, because it could be way worse for you, because it could be recovering health for his friends and dealing you guys damage. So positioning is important, making sure you know when this card is there. If it's on attack, you don't have as much to worry about. But that defense and movement could be really hurtful. Okay, Supersonic. 2 value attack, 2 value defense, 2 copies, and 2 boost. After combat, place Wingnut on the highest numbered empty starting space. Then, if Wingnut won the combat, place the opposing fighter adjacent to Wingnut. That can be dangerous because, remember, with his ability, if he's moving you adjacent and he has his ability online still, or the end of round effect rather, online still, that could really, really hurt you. He's a very dangerous fighter to be around. Okay, Dive Bomb. 4 attack, 2 defense. After combat, the opposing fighter swaps spaces with the hero with the lowest health. Okay, so maybe you're trying to keep your lower health hero alive and he swaps them out. Again, not good. And that could, with his movements and his card effects, really, really damaging there. And then Deception, of course, we're not going to go over that, as I've mentioned in other videos, because you should know what it does already, and I don't want to repeat myself, but it's a 0 and a reshuffle. Pretty consistent, and all his cards are pretty dangerous except the 2 on attack, and hopefully with your luck you're getting that. But if not, you could be in some serious trouble here. So he is definitely one of the more nasty villains to face just because of that, but he's not unbeatable. You just have to be very careful with positioning and be a little bit lucky also. But the most important thing is that positioning. So it's not just throwing a huge wrench or multiple wrenches into your game plan. Playing with fighters like Leo, who can move him away, very beneficial. But it depends on the order of the initiative cards, right? If he's going last and doing that stuff, it could be really, really detrimental. So play into that, know what's coming up with the initiative cards and with his deck also. If you can kill him and not have to worry about that, that is nice, but he is a pretty nasty little guy to fight. I hope that helps you understand how to fight against Wingnut.